Well, I had a wonderful childhood in St. Louis, but because we were very poor, all of the dysfunctions that come with poverty existed. You know, I'm the baby of seven children. My mother didn't have time for affection, but she was a wonderful mother in that she got off welfare and she became a nurse's assistant at the St. Louis County Hospital. She insisted that me and my siblings, my six siblings, be educated, and we all are. We all have our master's degrees. And yes, of course, I do have my honorary doctorate from Webster University, my alma mater. Kinloch was good to me in that it was a small town, self-governed, all black, and it sat on the border of Ferguson, Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
And even as a child, I was warned never to go to Ferguson alone.
Oh, wow.
But Ferguson had a movie theater, and Kinloch did not. And I would sneak out every Saturday, go up and sit in the balcony so nobody would tell my mom I was there, eat my little 25-cent popcorn, and imagine myself on the silver screen. And now, 68 movies later.
Wow.
So when I gave the commencement speech at Webster University and sent 11,000 students out in the world, I told them racism mustn't stop you. You must know that there is no fire too big that you can't walk through in this life. Desire is a powerful thing. And you must dream. It is the dream that has sustained me. So growing up in Kinloch was wonderful because when you're poor and you're a child,
Mm-hmm.
you don't know you're poor.
I know that's right. My mother used to always say that. When you talk about that, who inspired you the most on your journey? You know, becoming such a mega talent that you are. Who inspired you?
Well, my church was very supportive because I'd be singing every Sunday and carrying on, you know, showing up and show out. There's only I can.
That's right.
I was nurtured by my teachers at Dunbar Elementary School, Kennedy Junior High School, and Kinloch High School. I discovered I was an alpha female, captain of the cheerleading squad, president of the class for 7 years. When I got to Webster University, I became let's just say I ran the theater department.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
Then went on to New York after I got my BA in theater arts and got my first Broadway show in less than 11 days.
But you know what? We're speaking with the great actress Jennifer Lewis, the native from St. Louis, the star. I mean, I used to love watching the Blackish. I mean, oh my God, and Medea's Family Reunion. I mean, just a few. But the thing that really intrigues me, how have you been able to keep this momentum of all these years, and how have you been able to do that?
Because I love what I do. Don't think for 1 minute I don't know how lucky and blessed I am to have known at a very early age what I wanted to do. I tell this story all the time. When I sang my first solo in church, I looked out and saw the reaction of the congregation. They were applauding and crying, and it wasn't even a shouting church. But I stood there with my thumb in my mouth. I was 5 years old. And I said to myself, oh, so this is life. Doing this will get me attention. Because when you're the 7 children and your mama's out scrubbing white people's floors, you got to where you can find it.
Oh, no, that's right. Well,
So,
that's interesting, though. We're speaking with the great actress Jennifer Lewis. But what's interesting is how, when you talk about you with that drive, what was, when you look at back in your career, what was some of your favorite roles that you played that was impactful?
well, Jackie's Back was my first starring film, and that has now become a gay cult classic, black cult classic. Everybody loves the movie Jackie's Back. I think somebody told me it's on Tubi now. But anyway, Zelma Bullock and What's Love Got to Do with It?
Oh, wow.
Marguerite in The Preacher's Wife, Ruby Johnson on Blackish, Lana Hawkins on Strong Medicine. And, people ask me which gives me more joy, stage or television? Well, stage or screen.
Mm-hmm.
It's stage. It's stage because it's in the moment. And I enjoy entertaining. I always have. People can call me an actress, comedian, singer, but what I truly am is an entertainer. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. I'm going to give you 2,000%.
I know that's
And
right.
sustained me. What sustained me, Demetrius, was the dream itself. I had to get up and apply myself in voice lessons, movement classes. That's why I still have high kick, baby, because I kept myself happy. And I wear my afro. I do these high kicks. I want to relate to African American women that their hair is beautiful in its natural state. You wear what you want. Everybody's cute. But that healthy thing is when you put those chemicals in your hair,
Mm-hmm.
God knows what's happening. So I want to promote to black women and black men that our natural hair is beautiful.
Right.
I want them to see a 65-year-old woman kick her leg that high up in the air, showing the flexibility and the health and the discipline that has to come with being healthy.
I know that's right. Well, let me, Jennifer, when you talk about you in the movies and acting and the roles, but you know what? People don't really talk about the activism that you take. And with the acting aside, you've been known for taking some stands and speaking your mind. And I mean, and you could easily just sit back and say, hey, look, I done made it. I'm good. What makes you Jennifer? What makes Jennifer Lewis, this acclaimed actress, continue to speak her mind about issues?
Well, you see, once you've been to South Africa and you've witnessed the jail cell that Mandela stayed in for 27 years, oh, honey, you leave there knowing that you know. You owe. I owed myself to use my platform. That is what is inside of me, Demetrius. I care about people. Like I said, I'm an alpha. I'm a natural born leader. There's a responsibility for that. You're asking people that work 9 to 5 to come see you in the theater at night. You better have something to give them.
I know that's right.
I've never taken my lectures and master classes at universities and performances on stage. I've never taken them lightly because I know it is a great responsibility. You don't give 100%. I don't believe in it. I believe in 2,000%.
I know that's right.
Show business is now 20% of my life. Activism is 80%. Democracy is hanging on the string. Everybody knows that. And we have to get out and vote. We have to come off the Pacific Ocean in a blue wave as tall as Everest to win this one. People sit on this time they'll lose everything.
We're speaking with the great actress Jennifer Lewis and homegrown Jennifer Lewis from Kinloch High School. And well, like I said, I have never known there was a Kinloch High School, but now, I mean, that was the history, and that's my fault for not even knowing that. But having you on is great. But let's talk about what cause that you're really close to in making a change. What cause would that be for you?
Well, this is the essence of it. It's a poem I wrote when that, well, sad little boy told a lie in the middle of the Trump administration that could have started a civil war.
I know that's right.
I wrote, before you lie to us, remember Rosa sat on that bus. Before you tell your tale, remember Mandela sat in that jail. Before you cheat and steal, you Google Emmett Till. Emmett Till. Emmett Till. Before the next dawn, remember the shoulders you stand on. Remember the shoulders you stand on. Mandela's shoulders were fragile. Everybody knows that. You spend 27 years in prison, you don't get fat because they don't feed you much, and especially over there in South Africa, where they are so blatantly racist, the way this country has turned. That's the only good thing Donald Trump did was he burst the pimple that was malignant in the United States of America.
Now, we speak with actress Jennifer Lewis, homegrown here out of Kinloch, Missouri, y'all. Oh, my God, it's powerful. Jennifer, let's talk about this new book, man. That this is it, man. You know, I had an opportunity to take a sneak peek. Let's talk about it. Now, what everyone has been waiting on for you to tell us about your new book, Walking in My Joy in These Streets. Talk about it. What drove you to write this, and what is it about?
Well, I wrote a song called I Don't Want Nobody Messing With Me in These Streets. And that's what I mean. I sang it with Brandy and Roz Ryan. And that night, I had talked to them about police brutality. And that night, I had talked about the con artist, the African-American con artist that came for me and got 50 grand. It was a romance scam. You got to understand, Demetrius, ain't no shame in my game. I have no secrets. That's why I'm free. I love that part of my life. Because I gave the worst thing that had ever happened to me to the public in order to warn people about this con artist, in order to warn people to stay safe, to be aware of these scams. Ain't no shame in my game, honey. I got bipolar disorder. I had a sex addiction, abortions. I was molested by the pastor of my church, R.F. Hurd. He was the pastor of First Missionary Baptist Church of Kinloch, and he molested me.
Oh, wow.
I think I was 13. I've worked through that, too. You see, when you go and take care of your mental illness, all of that pain that makes you so rageful, you find tools to work through that. I still want to kick somebody's ass, but I control myself because I'm an adult now. And that's what the people on January 6th should have known. You come to the table to work things out. You don't go and climb the walls of the Capitol like roaches. They taught their children that day. This is how you respond to something. Violence will get you what you want. That sick administration is teaching our children so many things. They're trying to say right is wrong and wrong is right through so many lies. The people that climbed the Capitol, when they went on that tour the day before on January 5th, and they told them, y'all climb in that window, y'all climb that wall, and don't worry about that door. Somebody's going to open it for you. What they didn't tell the roaches was that window in the Capitol is not the same quality as the one in your trailer.
Wow. We speak with
we built that building.
Wow. We speak with the great actress, Jennifer Lewis.
Down.
Wow. Jennifer, you're coming to St. Louis November 5th. Talk about it and where you're going to be and what should we expect?
I'm going to come home, everybody, November 5th at the St. Louis Repertory Theater at my alma mater, Webster University in Webster Groves, Missouri. Jennifer Lewis is coming home, and I'm always so happy to do so. I get to see everybody, and they're all so proud of me. That always makes me feel so good, and I tell them I'm just as proud of them. And I get to see my family, and some of my college instructors are still alive, and I want to say hello to them and thank them for nurturing me. St. Louis was good to me, Demetrius. You know, we all came through a lot of stuff where in the past, Black people weren't allowed in certain places. My mother was called a nigger on a trolley that went through Wellston, Missouri. But it was love. Oh, love is the glue that holds us together. And that is one thing I have learned to do.
Wow.
When you take responsibility, when you live your life on purpose and do your best to lead with love, no matter where you are, you're going to be all right. You're going to walk in your joy. And that's why I had the audacity to name my second book, Walking in My Joy. And you guys are going to have to, look on the internet because I don't have that information in front of me right now. I think the show is starting at 5, and there'll be a Q&A. Of course, I'll sing some songs. You can rarely see me, and I'm not singing. And like I said, this book is more joyful than the memoir. I went through a lot in the memoir, the AIDS epidemic. Wow. Well, the history since 1957 when I was born. In 1967, a tornado hit Kinloch and tore our house up. I have memories. Mr. Hare's store that sold the good ice cream. Miss Crab Apples, Cranberry store that sold, what do you call them at Halloween? Candy apples. I remember riding my bike down the streets. Well, back then they were roads. We had a few streets. I remember using the outhouse.
Wow.
Hey, listen, Demetrius.
Wow.
I got 5 bathrooms now, baby.
I know that's right. I know that's right. How many bathrooms Jennifer, how many you got now?
5, baby. 5 bathrooms.
I'll tell you what, we're going to lock it down on that one, baby. I'm telling you, y'all, folks, November the 5th at the Webster University. She's going to be at the Repertory Theater over there, man. My girl, man, I love this lady. I love her spirit. I love what she's done. I mean, the fight that she fight, walking in my joy in these streets. I'm telling you, y'all, folks, Jennifer Lewis, actress, is coming home November the 5th, man. You guys got to go online, pull down and go. Let's go ahead and support her. Jennifer.
Everybody should go to Amazon and order the Audible, because so many people are asking, did I narrate the book? Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Both books I narrated.
Oh, yeah. I want to hear that.
Really,
yes.
They're really good.
I want to hear that. That would be great. Jennifer, that'd be awesome to hear that, man. Because, I mean, you're just so wonderful, man. Your spirit and what we need in the St. Louis, this is a conversation with all the turmoil we got going on in this city. We needed to hear a positive voice, and you brought that today. And I want to thank you very much for uplifting our community, Jennifer. Thank you so much.
It's my pleasure, Demetrius. Thank you so much.
That's my girl, man. The one and only actress, the great actress out of Kinloch, Missouri, Jennifer Lewis, man. Oh, buckle up. November the 5th, she's going to be at Webster University at the theater. Go and get your tickets. Go online, go on Amazon and get our book. Folks, the book, Walking in My Joy in These Streets. That's what we need. We'll be right back.
On Tuesday, November 8th, vote Jack Coder for president of the Board of Aldermen. Jack wants the city to concentrate on restoring basic city services like picking up trash, trimming the trees, fixing the streets and sidewalks, fix the city's broken 911 system, and increasing police patrol and responsiveness. Violent crime is a crisis in our city, and we need more police officers on the street to protect our citizens and keep them safe. Jack wants to fully fund the police department so the city can hire more police officers, provide them with intense regular training, and then hold them accountable for their performance. Jack's opponent, Megan Green, wants to defund the police, making our city more dangerous by having less police officers on the streets. So on Tuesday, November 8th, vote Jack Coder for president of the Board of Aldermen.
Paid for by Jack Pack. Terrence Niehoff, treasurer.
Hi, St. Louis. I'm Tanisa Brown with Keys Realty Group STL, and I want to invite you to the St. Louis Homes Tour experience Saturday, November the 5th from 10:30 to 3. Visit homes for sale in the St. Louis Metro, talk to realtors, lenders, and there'll be an on-site pre-approval, a trolley tour, food, raffles, and more. Reserve your spot today at stlhomestour.eventbrite.com or get more information for this free event by calling 816-337-8626. Keys Realty Group STL, bridging the homeownership gap one key at a time. Sponsored by Keys Realty Group and U.S. Bank.
We're looking for one spooky spokesperson to promote Dime Down at Frank Lita Mitsubishi in the automotive outlet in Bridgeton. You first. Okay, nope. Thank you. Next, please. It's a dime! Every vehicle, just a dime down! At Frank Lita Mitsubishi in the automotive outlet. Dramatic, but true. Next. Here's my dime. All new Outlanders with third row seating, even pre-owned, just a dime down. And if you bring home $350 a week, you could get up to $25,000 in credit. Next.
Don't go to the light, the check engine light. You get a warranty.
On new and pre-owned. At Frank Lita Mitsubishi in the automotive outlet in Bridgeton. YesLita.com. YesLita.com.
This dealership is clean.
New 22 Mirage, 16.4 dime down, $249 a month for 72 months at 3% APR plus tax title to qualify buyers.
Halloween comes alive at Goodwill. Are you thinking of a classic costume like a pirate, zombie, or superhero? Need to dress to impress at an upcoming party? Seeking something spooky or vintage? Goodwill has you covered. And don't forget to shop our accessories to complete your unique look. We have everything you need to create a costume on a budget. Make Goodwill your Halloween headquarters. Find a store near you at mersgoodwill.org.
111 Salvage has 10 acres of cars and trucks. Engines and transmissions starting at $175. 111 Salvage is open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Located 10 minutes from downtown, between 55 and 270 in Granite City, Illinois. 111 Salvage is a self-service yard with used auto and truck parts. If you need a part for your vehicle, try 111 Salvage. Bring your own tools and pull your own parts. 111 Salvage.
Times are tough, especially if you work for a living. But Regan Deering, the wealthy heiress who inherited millions, doesn't get it. Deering's aligned with extreme Republicans trying to end Social Security and Medicare, cutting the retirement benefits you earned. Regan Deering's not for us.
I'm Senator Chris Belt, and I want to talk to you about my friend, Nikki Baczynski. She's running for Congress to fight for all working families in Illinois. Nikki was born in Peoria, and she knows that for too many people, the middle class is getting harder to reach. So Nikki dedicated her career to the labor movement, making sure our workers get fair pay and have safe workplaces. Now Nikki is running for Congress to protect Social Security and Medicare and lower costs. Vote Nikki Baczynski, Democrat for Congress.
I'm Nikki Baczynski, candidate for Congress, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Nikki for Congress.
The afternoon mix is brought to you by attorney Roderick White. If you've been in a car wreck, I got you. Let me turn that wreck into a check. Call attorney Roderick White at 314 or 618-I-GOT-YOU. Or visit us online at igotyou.net.
O'Reilly. Don't miss See Better, Drive Safer month at O'Reilly Auto Parts with great deals on wiper blades, headlight bulbs, and more. Right now, get up to a $20 gift card after a mail-in rebate with the purchase of select Sylvania bulbs. Plus, get double O Rewards points with your purchase. Prepare for the weather ahead during See Better, Drive Safer month at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
At Charmin, we heard you shouldn't talk about going to the bathroom in public, so we decided to sing about it.
Roll super mega for your backside. Shake it, put it, do the Charmin slide. Super mega make you feel alright. Everybody do the Charmin slide. Long-lasting TP gets everybody going. Leaves booties clean and totally glowing. Shake your booty, do the Charmin slide. Change your roll less, go with pride.
Charmin Super Mega Roll is longer lasting, so you can change the roll less often. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
I used to get frequent heartburn at night, so I made Prilosec OTC part of my morning routine.
One pill in the morning, 24 hours, zero heartburn with Prilosec OTC. It's possible while taking Prilosec OTC. Use as directed for 14 days to treat frequent heartburn, not for immediate relief.
Back to St. Louis's best mix of R&B.
This is my station for R&B from back in the day and today.
This is the new 96.3 R&B.
The hottest music every day, all day.
For the Lou.
You went there with the big fella. I told you not to go there with the big fella. Oh, big fella, don't hurt him. The big fella just ate you up.
Well, welcome back to the Demetrius Johnson Show. Hope you guys enjoyed the interview with Jennifer Lewis, man. She was something. She is something now. Well, let's get back to reality. And in this circumstance, JC, we got to continue to talk about the tragedy that happened in our school system. And let me commend, like, Dr. Adams. You know, we talk bad. We always on the teacher's head and the school district and all that. The principal and the whole administrative staff and the teachers at that school over there, VPA, you guys were prepared. You did a very good job. And sometimes you can be prepared 1,000,000%, but just circumstances just can't prevent. And this was one of them. But, you know, we got to recognize that with everybody. That those teachers, the administrators, the security guards, police, and the students themselves did what they had to do. And I appreciate that. So, I mean, just, you know, JC, it's just tough, man. It's tough.
Oh, it is, man. I mean, you know, I saw something silly. Somebody had said something silly. Said, "How long is it going to take? Why is the school cut?" And some of those babies and some of those teachers and people that are part of that family over there at that, man, their lives have changed forever, DJ.
Oh, no doubt.
Some of our lives have changed forever. Their lives have changed forever, man.
No doubt.
This ain't losing no football game. This ain't that. You know what I mean? This is life. This is human life, man, and something that we've never seen in St. Louis.
No doubt. And,
you know, something we've never seen.
And a traumatic effect, what these kids going to go through the rest of their life. I mean, these kids going to live with this rest of their life. The adults going to live with it the rest of their lives. You know what I'm saying? And I just got to commend the administrative staff at that school, man, and they had them kids prepared for, you know, unforeseen things. And the unfortunate and unfortunate thing, you have to practice for things like that may occur. You know what I'm saying? And it did occur.
We're living in a different time.
It is, man.
It's a different time, man. My mother always says that these are different days, man. I don't know if they're the last days, but I know they're different days.
Well, let me do this, Jimmy. Let me bring in a good friend of mine. He really close to the family, and he's a good friend of mine, and he and I go way back. And he called me that day to explain to me the young lady who was murdered. That was his goddaughter, and we spoke, and I mean, he was very distraught about it, but he's a strong man to stick by the mother. And he and I had a conversation, and I called him and I said, man, I do not want to get the mother on the radio. And they'll tell you I said that. I do not want to get her on. I said, that's selfish. What can I ask her? What can I say to her? He said, well, I want to just come on and tell you what kind of daughter, young lady she was. I said, fine, but I'm not going to do the mother. Let me bring in my good friend Terry. Terry, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up, DJ? How everybody doing?
Well, no, how you guys are doing, man? How you hanging in there, Terry?
Oh, first of all, I want to thank you, DJ, for everything you do for the community, everything you do for the people. And, man, we need you. We need your voice. We need a voice out here that can actually reach our people and people in this community to know where we're going and where we're heading. And keeping it real, 130%. And it's been a rough time on that note since that happened to Alex. We call her Alex, but her name is Alexandria Bell. And these times it's so hard to explain because you don't know what to say. Only thing you can do is hope you wake up from this seem like dream. And her mom is going through it more than anything in the world. I mean, she wasn't just a daughter, a child to her mother. They were best friends. They were say was closer than close. And to have this to happen to that baby like that, this is a tragic you can't even explain. It's a tragedy you can't even explain.
Well,
so,
I just want to thank you, man, because you called me that day and I had no idea, man, that you were close to the family, and we talked, and I called you and said, man, I do not want to get the mother on, man, under no circumstances.
Right. It's too heavy for her at the moment. Definitely too heavy for her. But to have a child taken from you at this magnitude, you never think it'll hit home like this in our community. And I just want to say, I don't want to blame anybody, but the writing is on the wall. We could have avoided this. We could have avoided this a long time ago. I've talked to politicians and different leaders around the city since that happened, and I still haven't got a good answer.
Wow.
So it's rough. I mean, I think we could have did better, for us, the security, after, being there myself at the time, right after the time it happened or right around the time, the officers was there doing their job, trying to figure out the whole situation. I think, I had some officers, that I know for years, that's still on the force, that's, that was basically trying to explain to me, how things should have went or how things went. And, I think it could have been avoided, and when I spoke to a couple of dignitaries that day, my main words was them, why do we have security in the school and they're unarmed? I did my homework around the country. There's so many schools have police in their school, trained police officers that could have probably handled a lot better. But we have unarmed security guards in the school, and we know what we're dealing with in the world.
Wow.
So this could have been avoided. The writing was on the wall. It's just, I think our people get in there and our dignitaries put money in places that shouldn't even, we really don't need this. Building stadiums, soccer stadiums, and all these other venues around town when you could put money into our kids. Our kids are our investment. Our kids are our future. So that's where our first investment should always go into, I think, because we need our kids. We need our future. And this whole situation could have been avoided. Now you have her mom going through something she should never have to deal with. Now she's dealing with something that no one has an answer for. And we all are suffering. We all are hurting. You have a beautiful child. Alexandra was a beautiful, beautiful young lady. I mean, beautiful one. I mean, a daughter, a child that anyone would love. Anyone would love being around. She had a smile that lights up the room. She had a personality that make you grasp a hold to her once you meet her. You wouldn't want to let her go. She was so respectful, so loving that, you knew you had someone that you want to be around forever. And that's how me and my sons and my family, we all felt like that. She was so close to my sons that, it was ridiculous. They right now today are taking it harder than anything. So it's bad. This could have been avoided. If people take time, I think, our dignitaries, and look at what's going on in the world with our children, and just take time out and stop doing everything and focus on them, I think we'll have a better world.
Well, Terry, I just want to take time and let you just express to the folks the feeling, man, and I got your back, man, to the end, and the family, let the family know that I got their back, and then I will be announcing where everything is happening this coming Saturday, November the 5th, at the Faith Church in Earth City.
No doubt.
It's going to be a viewing at 8 a.m. to 10, and the funeral service starts at 10 o'clock. And
no doubt.
That's located at 3590 Ryder Trail South in Earth City, man. So my prayers go out to you, man. I'm there for you, brother. If you need something anytime, I got your back, man. And please,
no doubt,
please express that to the family once again for me. And I appreciate you calling me and letting me express my condolences to the family. So thank you for that.
Right. Thank you so much, DJ. And one more thing. Keep your voice, man. Keep pushing it, man. We need it. Our community is suffering right now. One more thing I want to say about the gun situation. I don't have a problem with guns and the gun reform they have out here or whatever. The thing I have with is, these people, they so-called have mental illnesses that, I listened to the governor the other day. He was saying basically it was written into law. And then, a few people investigated the so-called law that the mental illness was supposed to be written into the law, and it was never there.
Wow.
It's not in writing. Where you can walk around with a gun and and do whatever you want to do with, even if you're mental in St. Louis.
Yeah, well, maybe
they don't have the right to take it from you.
Yeah, well, maybe that's what we need Cori Bush to be dealing with than doing town hall meetings about would have family members there. So maybe that's what we need. Now, is there any GoFundMe pages or any GoFundMe things going on?
Yeah, I will send them to you.
Yeah, send it to me, and I'll have our folks over here to make some announcements, man. But, hey, man, I'll call you when I get out there. But thank you so much, Terry, man, for just expressing your true feelings about this beautiful young lady who tragically lost her life, and everybody else, and the teacher who tragically lost her life. So My prayers go out
No
to
doubt,
you, man.
DJ.
Thank you, Terry.
No doubt. Thank
All right.
you so much.
Love you, big
DJ,
dog.
for having me.
Thank
Love you too, bro.
All right.
Be strong.
Yes, sir. You hang in there, Terry. Thank you, man. Wow. Jimmy, before we get ready to get out and get the mayor on, wow.
Yeah, I mean,
wow.
To Alex, man, yeah, to young Alex and her family, and to the godfather that we just had on, to Miss Jean, the teacher who was gunned down.
Right.
Man, no words, man. No words.
You just
No words.
You just don't know there's nothing you can say, man. So let me just say this, y'all. I hate to transition over to something else, but we got to. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to the family or anything, but my prayers go out to that family, and let's just try to uplift the folks we can. In that transition, let me bring in my good friend, the mayor of Delwood, Reggie Jones. Mayor, how you doing, man?
Good morning, fellas. Good morning.
I'm good. I know you wanted to express your condolences first before we talk about what we got going on.
Absolutely, man. As you know, I've been working with kids, man, for 27 years over at Herbert Hoover Boys and Girls Club. So this incident, man, really hit home. I would just give my condolences to the two families, as well as to all the kids who experienced trauma that day. Those kids are going to need some serious help, and so our prayers go out to each and every one of them.
Well, I appreciate it. So let's try to transition over to what we got going on tomorrow at Delwood Recreational Center, man.
Yeah, well, you know, we do it every year with you guys, man, with High 104.1, 96.3, and just trying to provide a safe and fun evening. As you know, there's a lot of things going on in this city we can talk about all day, about some of the negative things that are going on, but tomorrow we want to have a positive event for young people and families who don't want to be going door to door, and things of that sort. You have a fun, safe event over at the Delwood Recreation Center, 5 to 7. We got a lot of trunks for the kids and trunk or treats, and we have a game truck. We're going to bounce houses. So it's going to be a fun evening for not just kids, but for families as well.
And I got to say this, the Demetrius Johnson Charitable Foundation, 96.3 and Hot 104.1, our sister station, has partnered with Delwood to do this. And the mayor with the police department, the fire department, just all the administrators in Delwood, man, they come out. We have a great time for those kids, man. Yeah, I mean, you just do a great job. And what's my man name? Your right hand guy?
We got a new guy named Sean Wilson.
Oh, we got a new one now.
Yeah, new one. Yeah,
What?
So Sean, yeah.
What
Sean,
the
and
hell?
We got Sean at the rec center, and we got Terry Wilson over at City Hall. So we got a new team, and they're ready to roll and doing a great job.
Well, I look forward to it. I mean, we have a good time, man. We get the kids the treats and trunk or treats. We're going to have some bounce houses. We're going to have stuff inside. It's going to be a fun time tomorrow, man, from 5 to 7 at Delwood. And get that address, Mayor.
10266 West Florissant. 10266 West Florissant.
And one thing I got to tell you, man, when we partner with you, Mayor Reggie Jones is a mayor for his community. I'm telling you that, folks. I love working with Mayor Jones, man. This guy makes sure that community gets the best he can give. And Mayor, before we go, why is that so important for you, man?
Well, this is where I live. So, I mean, I raised my family here, I have 4 kids. And so it's very important that my community is a place that's going to be, safe and fun and a good place to raise a family. So we try to make sure we give that same feeling for every family that moves in here. We want them to have the same thing because we want the same thing that Ladue and Clayton wants. We want good schools. We want a safe environment. We want places to shop. So there's no different what we want than what they want in Chesterfield. So it's my job to try to provide that.
Well, I tell you what, man, Mayor Reggie Jones and Delwood, I love working with him. Mayor also is on Herbert Hoover Boys and Girls Club. Mayor Jones, man, I just love working with you, man. I mean, when we come over there tomorrow evening at Delwood at 5 o'clock, it's going to be fun. It's going to be organized. It's going to be structured. And his staff over there, man, they are off the freaking charts, man. I love working with Mayor Reggie Jones, y'all, in Delwood. If this guy called me, I would do anything over there for him, man, because he makes sure, Big D, this guy, Mayor Reggie Jones and JC, he makes sure the families are treated respectfully, man.
All I got to say, as long as he got some electric over there, we going to be good.
Oh, yeah. I forgot to tell you, Big D, Tennessee, go ahead and make your announcement, D. Listen, I forgot to tell you, man.
Oh, no, I'll be there
Okay.
tomorrow. I'll be there tomorrow. Mayor Reggie Jones is gonna see D to the C tomorrow,
and he's bringing the music.
He gonna get these hands tomorrow.
Yeah, I forgot to tell you. Yeah, I forgot to tell you. Hey, JC, I forgot to tell Reggie. I mean that my man Big D to the C say, man, I want to be there.
And tomorrow we bringing out the big cannons. Tomorrow, we bringing out the big sound tomorrow.
Oh my God.
When you go down in the next community down in there, man, you got to bring your A game, man.
And when we got to 18,
because the mayor gonna bring his A game, man. When you go down there, man, you want to know how to run a municipality.
I'm telling you,
going that community.
I'm telling y'all, Mayor Jones got that thing popping. I mean, I love going over to the Delwood, man, because we be popping at Delwood. I mean, the police, the fire, the administrators, the families. It's just so well organized and so great there, man. Our girl Yolanda Fountain Henderson from Jennings, she gonna pop up. I love that girl, man. She always pop up everything we do. I love Yolanda Fountain Henderson. And my girl Pamela Boyd. I love those women, man. Those are two women that fight their asses off to make sure that these families get the best they can get. Yolanda Fountain Henderson and Alderwoman Pamela Boyd, the city of St. Louis. I love those two ladies, man. Reggie, Mayor, thank you for letting us come and be a part of your life tomorrow with your families over there, man. Thank you so much.
Oh, no, we thank you guys, man. Thank the station. Thank you and your foundation for helping out.
Mayor, I'll see you tomorrow, big dog.
All right.
All right, love you, buddy. That's my man. I love some Mayor Jones, JC. Let's get over here.
That's the man, man. That's the man.
Take us home, Jimmy.
Again, I mean, goes without saying, DJ, our deepest condolences and prayers to the family of Alex, Belle, her mother, and that entire family, man. Condolences to Miss Jean, the PE teacher who was unfortunately killed as well. Condolences to her family. And, man, condolences to their entire Bath community over there, man, and those kids. Know that we're thinking about you. You're in our prayers, man, and stay well.
Just going to say thank you for listening to us every Sunday morning. I don't take that for granted. Big D, thank you, man. Couldn't do it without you, buddy. Appreciate you. Always have my back. JC, Mo Scott, Big Mike, thank you, guys. Thanks for listening to us. And, man, I pray to all the families, man. Please stay strong out there. My prayers go out to his family. Thank you for listening, and stay blessed, and keep the person you love. Kiss him, let him know that. The big fella, Big D, JC, Mike, and Mo Scott, I'm out. Thank you. See you tomorrow.
He gave us his son, Jesus. Oh, yeah. Jesus.
The new 96.3 R&B for the Lou and the Demetrius Johnson Foundation presents the annual Halloween party and trunk or treat. Monday, October 31st, Halloween evening from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. at the Delwood Recreation Center, 10266 West Florissant. Put your kids in their costumes and bring them out for an evening of tricks and treats. The annual Halloween party and trunk or treat is sponsored by the City of Delwood, the North County Cooperative, LC